Well, for 51 years, the Tearneys have carried a martial arts legacy here in Central New York.
And now that legacy is reaching new heights with a new business and the opening of a new studio at Township 5 in Camillus. Here to tell us all about it is Alexis Tearney and a couple of her students, AJ and Alex. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, so before we get into the studio, tell us a little bit about that family legacy, because it's taken a long way to get here, right?
Well, my dad started it in 1969, and that's how my parents met, and I was born and raised in the dojo. And so this is all I've known for all of my life. I've grown up watching my parents teach classes and impact so many lives over the years in a positive way. And so it is, to imagine a life without karate for the Tearneys is not a life that we can imagine.
How did the pandemic affect everything? And, you know, was that a tough time for the business?
It was, and I won't sugarcoat it, it was a struggle. You know, with the COVID shutdowns, every business was dealing with that in some form or fashion. But my dad was also diagnosed with cancer during that time. And so there was a lot of uncertainty with that. And so with the shutdowns, it gave them time to deal with the treatments. But then I had to figure out what I was going to do, because during that, they decided that they were going to retire and not reopen their studio. And my mom said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I'm just going to keep doing it. Yeah. And so I started my own LLC, and we had to go on Zoom because we couldn't be in person yet. And we did our thing on Zoom, and these guys were here with me. And we had a little small space at St. Anne's School where the program has flourished, and now we're moving to Township 5, and I'm so excited.
Tell us about that new dojo.
Oh, it's incredible. State of the art, absolutely beautiful on the inside, and these guys are really in for a surprise. They haven't seen it yet, and I cannot wait to show it to them.
I want to bring in AJ and Alex. You know, AJ, what do you like most about karate?
I like how it teaches self-defense and how to defend yourself in a real-life situation.
Alex, how about you? Same question. What do you like about it?
Just being with all the other amazing students.
And I imagine you get to learn some really cool things, and I understand they're going to show us a little something.
Yes, they are.
All right, so we'll step aside and we'll set that up.
All right, guys, bring it to attention. Let's skate. Courtesy height. And ready, stand tight. Hajime.
I.
And back. Kilt skate. Courtesy height.
Well
and
done.
ready, stand
Yeah, very awesome. Very nice.
Done,
very
guys.
well done.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of like sensory memories here. I'm getting flashbacks. I did karate as a young child. I loved it. It was great. It was very much part of my formative years. You guys have a black belt mindset. What is that?
We do. It's perseverance. It's goal setting. It's not quitting when things get hard. And that's what we teach. We teach this to our students every single day. Personal development has been hugely important for me, and for me going through that difficult chapter when the dojo was shut down. That's what carried me through, was my black belt mindset. And so now to be able to pass this along to our students, not only can I speak it, but it's a living testimony that I can share with them and say, hey, like, this mindset got me through a very difficult time. And if it can do it for me, it can do it for you in your life too.
I would imagine, you know, watching what they just did, it takes a lot of practice, right? So can you give us some idea of how much work they have to put into this to get to that point?
Yeah, well, I will say these two students are very hardworking students. They are quite the exception. These two guys are in the dojo 4 days a week. Is that right, guys? 4 days a week they're in the dojo.
Yeah.
But for most of our students, they train, you know, for our younger students once a week, and for the majority, they're training twice a week, and that's great for good progress. It's a great activity.
So with the new dojo, I imagine you're wanting to get new students in there. So how can they, if people are interested and they're out there, how can they contact you guys?
Absolutely. They can visit our website, www.tearneysma.com. We're also hosting an open house tomorrow on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And so they can just stop in and say hi and check it out.
And I would imagine that you take on students of all abilities, right? I mean, we're not just talking beginners, but you work with them all the way up, right? Because it can be intimidating to try something new, but you'll work with somebody who's never done this before, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we work with all students of all abilities, and even students with special needs. You know, we have a place in our program for everybody.
Are there adult classes as well?
Yes, there are.
All
yes,
right,
we do have adults.
Real quick, we got about 30 seconds left. What does it mean to you to be able to carry on this legacy? How personally satisfying is that?
It's my life's purpose. I can't imagine living my life in any other way. You know, I'm absolutely passionate about it, and to impact people and to serve people and to give this gift that's helped me and pass it forward, that's what it means. Like, that's what this is truly all about.
Well, it's an inspirational story, and you're doing great work. Good luck with everything, guys, and awesome job on your form there. Once again, the new studio opens up this Saturday at Township 5 in Camillus. If you would like to learn more about Tearney's Martial Arts, you can visit them at tierney'sma.com.